So, Sunday morning now. Pretty exhausted after yesterday. Went out last night for a wander round the city. Didn't go too far. My legs were a bit sore, my feet anyway. And yeah, went for some food and went to a bar that had some live music, a blues band on, and they were very good. Did a bit of videoing there, and I'll be putting that on the website later on today. So what I'm going to do just now is tell you a little bit about the actual experience yesterday. Yeah, I went to the stadium by taxi, as I mentioned before. When I got there didn't appear to be anyone there, but there were round the other side of the stadium. Anyway, a guy introduced himself to me, and he took me inside and introduced me to everyone else. There were, up to 200 people there actually at the end of the day, albeit that the majority of them were running the half marathon rather than the marathon. But anyway, he took me up to the changing rooms and, as I say, introduced me to people. And really, these guys, the most of them run ultramarathons. So you're talking about 6, 12, 24-hour running without stopping. The guy that I spoke to in the main, his name is Per. And yeah, basically he said he was in London a couple of months ago and ran for 24 hours. I asked him how many breaks he had, for something to eat, drink, etc. A little rest perhaps. And he said no, stopped two or three times to go to the toilet, but otherwise I ran for 24 hours. Next month he's going to run, and they have indoor races here. Maybe that's partially to do with the weather, I don't know, but basically he runs round a running track indoors, 6-hour runs sort of thing without stopping. Anyway, it would go around saying, and as I say, introducing me to various people who, one guy in particular, he said, this guy is the fastest runner in Norway as far as marathons go. And another guy has run 400 marathons, another guy 200 marathons, and it's just incredible. They just seem to be do nothing else other than running. So, running up to the race, I was a bit not miffed, a bit panicking, I suppose you might say, that I was going to be on my own all the way around. And as it turned out, I was on my own pretty much from after, I suppose, the first 15k, something like that. And then the run itself it was basically a disused railway track through the forest by lakes. Absolutely fabulous views. Covered, a lot of it was covered in snow, the hillsides, etc., the trees. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful to run around. The going was tough because there was a lot of snow on the ground, some of which had melted, so at points you were up to your ankles in slush. So my feet were freezing within a few minutes of starting, and it got to the stage that I was running and couldn't actually feel my fingers or my feet at all, which was a very strange experience, to be running and not actually feel your feet. So anyway, I managed to do it. I think I mentioned it the night before that I'd been out for a pizza, and they covered it in this mayonnaise type stuff, which defies belief why they would do that, but anyway, they did. And unfortunately it caused me trouble on the way around the run. I had to stop goodness knows how many times for the toilet, which was a real bummer. appropriately. It was tough because of that, because I couldn't run for any sustained period without having to stop, which was a real shame. Anyway, the sunset I mentioned was at 4:20 yesterday, and it was very cloudy anyway for a good part of the day. So by the time I finished, believe it or not, it was dark. So I was running through the forest, no one around me because all the guys were way ahead of me, and it was dark. So, but that was a really eerie feeling. But nevertheless, I finished it, and that's it. It was great. You know, I've done it. Probably this is going to turn out to be the most difficult one of the entire year. Coupled with the fact that it was the first one and it's winter and all the rest of it, but anyway, it's done, it's dusted. I'm pleased that I managed to do it. I don't know what my time was officially. I'll wait to see when the results come through, but around about 4:40, 4:45, something like that. I got lost at one point, which took me 15 minutes away off the main route, but I found my way back. I wasn't like a hypothermia victim, just wandering in the snow. But anyway, I managed to do it, and I'm pleased. It's Sunday morning now, as I say. I'm going to take a wander outside and catch a bus to the airport in a while, and I will blog again later tonight or during the week. Okay, speak to you all again later. Bye bye.